This video will help guide you through the Assisted Application Setup wizard. In the search bar, type Astral GoCardless Setup and select Astral GoCardless Setup from the list. The Astral GoCardless Setup page will open, then click Assisted Application Setup in the ribbon. The wizard will open, click Next to begin. We will begin by setting up the Payout GL Control account. This account is used to post the balancing entries when you post the payout. Typically, this will be a balance sheet account and the net amount that each payout will post to will be 0. Click on the 3 dots which will open the GL account list. You can expand this by clicking here. As you can see, we have all our balance sheet accounts here. You can select one of these or create a new one. To create a new one, firstly, we will identify the number for the new GL account. We're going to go for 40150, then click New in the ribbon. In the number field, type in the account number you would like to use. For name, fill in what you would like this account to be identified as, and then leave the income/balance field as balance sheet. Next, select the relating account category and account subcategory if you wish. Now navigate out of the screen and you should be able to see the GL account you just created. Highlight the account and click OK, and you will see that our new account has been selected. Note here that since a payout will typically contain multiple customer payments, multiple GoCardless fee entries, refunds and chargebacks, and might include a bank entry that is in a different currency to the payments collected, each line of the journal uses a balancing account. The payout journal will always leave a 0 balance in this control account. Click Next. This screen requires you to select the Triangulation Difference GL account, which should be an income statement account. There is a potential scenario where currency differences may occur due to the triangulation of currencies. An example of this scenario is Business Central's local currency is set to GBP. The GoCardless creditor record has a default payout currency of EUR. Or a payment batch is created to collect USD and the Business Central user does not have a USD bank account. In this example, when the payout is posted to the ledgers, the payout will specify the exact exchange rate of USD to EUR. But to post into Business Central, we need the exchange rates for USD to GBP and EUR to GBP. For this reason, the journal created will use the exchange rates held within Business Central's standard currency exchange rates table for the rates for USD to GBP and EUR to GBP. This will lead to a potential triangulation difference, especially if the GoCardless merchant is a pay-as-you-go user, incurring fees on each payout. For more information on triangulation differences, visit our Astral GoCardless help page. Click the 3 dots and again the GL account list will open. You can again select an account from this list or create a new one in the same way as we did before, except this time change the income/balance field to income statement. Once completed, navigate out of the screen and your new account will appear in the list. Select it and then click OK. This account is where small exchange rate differences from any GoCardless fees are posted and are generally small in value. Now click Next. This next window gives the option to use SMTP. Check the Paylink Use SMTP checkbox in order to enable the ability to send generated paylinks from your SMTP configuration. You will need to have SMTP enabled for this. However, you may skip this step if you choose. Click Next to continue. Select the default language code by clicking on the 3 dots, selecting the language code and then clicking Next again. Note, this determines the default language that emails will be sent in. If not specified, the email will use the EN email template. We will now select the Fees GL account. The Fees GL account can exist on either your balance sheet or the income statement, depending on whether VAT is applicable on the GoCardless fees in your country. If VAT is applicable, use a balance sheet account to post fee payments to. Then create a GoCardless vendor account and post your VAT invoices to the vendor in the same way you would any other VAT invoice. To settle the VAT invoice, post a payment from the Fees GL account to the vendor account. Click on the 3 dots. This will exist on our balance sheet, so we will select one of the balance sheet accounts for liability. Again, either select one of these accounts or create a new one. Now click Next. For this step, it is important to note that you won't have creditor schemes for every single one. For example, we have 8 schemes enabled on our account, but you would typically only have 1 or 2. Note, if you have enabled a scheme for a currency that you do not have a bank account for, then you will be using GoCardless's borderless payments. In this scenario, you would specify the bank account that is your default payout bank account. Select the bank account by clicking on the 3 dots, selecting the bank account and then click on Next, and repeat this for all the schemes. When you have finished setting the bank accounts for the different schemes, you will come to the final page of the Setup Wizard, where the GoCardless Setup status will show the status of your merchant account at GoCardless, so click Finish. Now, you can see the Payout GL Control account and the Triangulation Difference account that we set up from this setup page.